Morning light spills across the hospital sheets. The air smells like bleach and something metallic. I stare at the IV line, tracing veins up my arm. It feels foreign, like a leash I never agreed to. The door opens softly, and Ha walks in. Her hair is messy, eyes red from no sleep. She holds 2 paper cups, steam rising between us. "Black, no sugar," she says, placing one by my hand. Her voice trembles in that space between anger and worry. "You need to see this." A folder lands on my lap, thick and heavy. I flip it open. My own name stares back at me. Consent forms, billing authorizations, signatures. Except the handwriting isn't mine. The loops are wrong. The L is too high. Someone forged me. I look up. Ha doesn't blink. "They used your name for the surgery papers." My pulse spikes on the monitor beside the bed. Beep, beep, faster, louder. "Who did?" I whisper, already knowing the answer. Ha slides another page toward me. It's a bank statement. Highlighted numbers scream at me. Withdrawals, thousands, repeated over years. "Your trust fund," she says. "It's been bleeding out." I shake my head, a laugh breaking from my throat. It sounds wrong, like static. "No, Dad manages that. He wouldn't." "He would," Ha cuts in quietly, "and he did." Her eyes soften but don't turn away. "I called Margaret. She's coming." Margaret, the family lawyer, the one I trusted. I clutch the folder until my fingers ache. The hospital walls close in, too white, too bright. My phone buzzes. One new message, from Min Ann. "Need $70K for Galo expenses. Can you send today?" No greeting, no question about my health. Just numbers. I drop the phone back on the blanket. Ha watches me. "Say something," she pleads. "What should I say?" I answer, staring at nothing. "That my family robbed me while I was dying." Silence stretches thin between us. The nurse enters, checking vitals. "Heart rate elevated," she mutters, adjusting a knob. 83 seconds of death wasn't enough, apparently. They keep killing me in smaller ways. I want to scream, but my throat feels sewn shut. Ha reaches for my hand. "Lynn, you don't have to face this alone." I close my eyes. The machines keep time like a metronome. Somewhere down the hall, someone laughs. Life goes on out there. In here, mine is falling apart with quiet precision. I think about the white space between heartbeats, about how easy it is to stop existing for a moment. Then I whisper the truth, barely audible. "They weren't there when I almost died." Ha nods. "Then maybe it's time to stop saving them." Her words hang in the sterile air like a promise. Outside, the sky is blindingly blue. Inside, I finally start to see everything clearly. The next afternoon, the room smells of wilted flowers and cold air. I'm scrolling through my phone when the door opens. Min Ann walks in, sunglasses on her head, perfume flooding the space. Her smile is bright, rehearsed, practiced for cameras. "Thank God you're okay," she says, voice too sweet. I nod, careful not to show how much I'm shaking inside. She drops her designer bag on the chair, crosses her legs. "We need to talk about the gala," she says briskly. Her words slice through the silence like glass. I stare at her, unsure if I heard right. "You mean the one you attended while I was in surgery?" She waves her hand. "Oh, don't be dramatic, you're fine." The monitor beside me beeps louder, betraying my calm. "What do you need, Min Ann?" She doesn't hesitate. 70,000, it's urgent. The number hits like a slap. "Do you even know what happened to me?" I ask softly. She blinks, impatient. "You got sick, but you're alive, right?" "Barely," I say. "My heart stopped for 83 seconds." She frowns, confused, then shrugs. "Well, it didn't stop for good, so can you help or not?" Something inside me cracks. The same sound my trust made years ago, I think. "No," I say, one word, sharp, final. Her head jerks up as if I've insulted her. "What do you mean, no?" I mean, I'm done paying for your life. She laughs, short and cruel. Don't be ridiculous. Dad already told the committee we'd cover the cost. Then Dad can pay it, I answer, steady this time. Her smile fades like spilled ink. You've always helped the family, she insists. That's what you're for. The words twist in my chest. I look at her, really look. At the flawless skin, the empty eyes, the entitlement. You know what I learned when my heart stopped? She doesn't answer. That I was dying trying to keep people like you alive. She stands, defensive anger flashing like lightning. Ungrateful, she hisses, after everything we've done for you. I want to laugh, but it hurts too much. Before I can respond, the door opens again. Ha steps in, holding a stack of documents. Her gaze flicks between us, reading the tension instantly. Oh, she says lightly, did I interrupt? This is a family matter, Min Ann snaps. Then it concerns me, Ha replies calmly, setting down the papers. Min Ann turns back to me, desperate now. Don't let her poison you. We're family, Lin. I meet her eyes and smile, tired and free. You're right, I whisper. We were. She freezes, not understanding yet. Ha moves closer, a silent wall between us. You should leave, she says. Min Ann hesitates, then storms out, heels clicking like gunfire. The room exhales with her absence. Ha looks at me, searching my face. You okay? I nod slowly. Better than I've been in years. Outside, rain begins to fall against the window. Each drop sounds like a heartbeat, steady and new. Night settles over the hospital like a thin blanket. The machines hum softly, counting my borrowed seconds. Ha has gone home, promising to return in the morning. I can't sleep. My mind won't stop replaying her words. The forged signatures, the stolen money, the betrayal. Every sound outside feels distant, unreal, like a dream. Then a knock breaks through the quiet. The door opens, slow, hesitant. It's Tuan, Min Ann's fiancé. He looks out of place here, in his pressed shirt and gilt. Can I come in? He asks, voice low. I nod, wary, my heart already tightening. He stands near the door, hands shoved into his pockets. I didn't know you were here, he says. Until last night. I study him, searching for the lie. Min Ann didn't tell you. He shakes his head. She said you were working late. My stomach twists. The same night my heart stopped, they were at a gala. She told everyone you just didn't like parties. He laughs once, bitter. Then he pulls out a small flash drive. You need to hear this, he says, placing it on the table. I shouldn't have it, but you deserve to know. I stare at it, afraid of what it holds. What's on it? Conversations, he answers quietly. Private ones. My chest tightens. From who? Your family, he says simply. He looks ashamed, like the word itself tastes bad. They talk about you like a bank account, not a person. The silence that follows is heavy, suffocating. When he leaves, I sit motionless for minutes. Then I plug the drive into Ha's laptop. The first recording plays with a soft click. My mother's voice fills the room, calm and cold. Lin was an accident, she says. We kept her for appearances. My hand flies to my mouth. Tears burn before I can stop them. Then my father's voice joins hers. Her credit score is perfect. Use it for the loan. Just stamp her signature, he adds, almost amused. The next voice is Min Ann's, light, careless. I'll just ask the responsible sister. She always pays. Laughter follows, familiar, cruel. I slam the laptop shut, but the words still echo. They said it so easily, so naturally, as if love never existed. The monitor beside me spikes, alarms flashing red. A nurse rushes in, checking my vitals. I wave her off, whispering, I'm fine. But I'm not. I am breaking, quietly, completely. When she leaves, I reopen the laptop. One more file, one last wound. Margaret's voice this time, calm and steady. She needs to know, she says. She's been financing their lives for years. I close the screen and lean back. The ceiling spins, but my thoughts are clear. They've taken everything. Money, trust, years of my life. But they can't take what's left of me. Not anymore. I whisper into the empty room. This ends now. The words feel heavier than truth. Outside, dawn begins to break. The sky shifts from gray to gold. A new day. A new heartbeat. The morning smells of rain and disinfectant. I sit upright, pain curling under my ribs like smoke. The door opens before I can call for anyone. My mother steps in, holding a cardboard box. Her perfume arrives first, expensive and suffocating. I brought you something, she says softly. Her voice trembles in just the right places. She places the box on the table beside my bed. Inside are old photos, a stuffed bear, a school medal. Little ghosts of the childhood I once believed in. You kept these? I ask, surprised. Of course, she smiles. Family means everything. The words scrape across my skin like broken glass. She sits down, hands folded neatly on her lap. Your father's worried sick. He hasn't slept. Really, I say. He managed to attend a gala just fine. Her expression tightens, the mask cracking for a second. Your sister didn't mean to upset you, she says quickly. She was under pressure. We all were. Pressure, always my problem to fix. I almost died, I say quietly. Her eyes flicker, but she doesn't look away. You're alive now, she says. That's what matters. I stare at her, at the calm detachment in her tone. You weren't there when my heart stopped, I whisper. She shifts uncomfortably, reaching for the box again. Let's not dwell on the past, Lynn. We're family. I open the drawer beside me and pull out an envelope. The seal glints under the fluorescent light. Margaret's signature at the bottom is sharp, deliberate. This revokes your access to my accounts, I say. Her face drains of color. You can't be serious. I am, I answer, completely. She laughs, brittle and thin. You don't understand what you're doing. For once, I say, I understand perfectly. Her hands tremble as she grips the edge of the bed. After all we've done for you, she murmurs. I meet her gaze, calm and steady. You mean after all you've taken? The silence between us feels alive, pulsing. Finally, she stands, shoulders stiff with pride. You'll regret this, she says, voice low. I already have, I whisper. She leaves without another word, the door clicking shut. The box remains behind, abandoned like everything else. I stare at the photos, at the smiling child I used to be. Then I reach for my sketchbook. The pencil feels heavy but familiar in my hand. I draw the flat line of a heart monitor. 83 seconds of silence. Then a spark, a pulse, a rebirth. Lines become shapes, shapes become meaning. Each stroke feels like breathing again. This is not revenge, it's survival. They can keep their money, their lies, their masks. I still have my truth, my art, my second chance. When Ha returns that evening, I show her the sketches. She smiles, eyes shining with quiet pride. What will you call it? She asks. 83 seconds, I say. She nods, a perfect title for starting over. And for the first time, I believe her. The gallery glows in amber light, soft and deliberate. It smells of paint, paper, and quiet defiance. A month has passed since the hospital walls. My hands still ache, but my heart beats steady now. The exhibition is ready. 83 seconds. Images line the walls in brutal order. White rooms, empty chairs, forged signatures. Every photograph, a wound turned into proof. Ha moves through the crowd with a clipboard. Margaret stands by the entrance, calm and watchful. They're my anchor, the family I chose. Guests drift in, murmuring admiration and pity. Then the air changes. I don't have to look to know why. My parents enter first, immaculate as always. Min Ann follows, hiding behind her designer smile. Their steps echo like thunder across the floor. Lynn, my mother calls, voice bright and false. What a lovely event. I nod once, look around first. They wander the space, confusion hardening into fear. My father stops before the bank statements. My mother freezes at the medical forms. Min Ann stares at her enlarged message on the wall. Need 70K today, urgent. Her face drains of color. What is this? My father demands. Truth, I say simply. He grabs my arm, his voice low and sharp. You're humiliating us. I remove his hand, one finger at a time. You did that yourselves. Guests watch in uneasy silence. My mother starts to cry, soft and practiced. Families fight, she whispers, but this. Her voice trembles, perfect for sympathy. This is cruel. Cruel, I ask, like forging my name while I was dying. My words hang heavy in the air. My father straightens, forcing a smile. We should discuss this privately. Everything you did was private, I answer. It's time the world sees it. Margaret steps forward, legal documents in hand. Her voice cuts through the murmurs. Douglas, Alina, and Min Ann Tran, she begins. You're being served for fraud, forgery, and financial abuse. Gasps ripple through the crowd. My family stands frozen, cornered by truth and witnesses. My father's face reddens with rage. You ungrateful child, he spits. You owe us everything. I take a step back, unshaken. I owed you once, I say. Now the debt is paid. Security moves in, polite but firm. The crowd parts as they're escorted out. The door closes behind them with a soft final click. Silence fills the gallery again. Ha touches my shoulder, steady and warm. You did it, she whispers. I exhale, the tension bleeding out like smoke. No, I say, we did. The lights catch the photographs, glowing gold and white. Every line, every scar, every heartbeat exposed. The audience begins to applaud softly. I stand still, letting the sound wash over me. 83 seconds once meant death. Now it means freedom. The truth is finally louder than their lies. 6 months later, the sea greets me with quiet waves. The sun rises like a soft apology across the horizon. I sit barefoot on the sand, camera in hand. The air smells of salt and new beginnings. Thailand feels nothing like home, and that's why I love it. The past lives oceans away now. Ha's message lights up my phone. Sold 3 more prints today. The empty chair is everyone's favorite. I smile, warmth spreading through me like morning light. People see beauty in the emptiness I once feared. I turn off notifications and let the silence breathe. My side no longer aches. Only the scar remains, thin and pale, proof of survival. Sometimes I touch it, remembering the cold hands of nurses. 83 seconds without a heartbeat. A lifetime of lessons inside that silence. The phone rings again, unknown number flashing. For a moment, I almost ignore it. Then curiosity wins. Hello. This is Nurse Gomez from St. Michael's Hospital, she says. You're listed as next of kin for Mr. Douglas Tran. The name lands like a stone in my stomach. He suffered a mild stroke, she continues. He's asking for you. The waves hush, waiting for my answer. 2 years ago, I would have packed a bag immediately. I would have crossed continents to save him. Now I breathe once, slow and even. I'm no longer his contact, I say gently. Please reach his wife, Alina Tran. A pause hums on the line. But he keeps asking for you, the nurse insists. I understand, I reply, but I live in Thailand now. The silence that follows is soft, almost kind. When the call ends, I stare at the ocean. No guilt rises, no panic. Only calm, clean space inside my chest. My heartbeat stays steady, strong, alive. Later, news trickles through friends of friends. The family business is gone. Their house foreclosed. Min Ann's charity folded under debt. Each headline feels distant, like weather from another world. A message arrives from her the next morning. Everything's gone. We're ruined. I don't know what to do. 4 sentences. Not one question about how I am. I delete it without replying. The tide creeps higher, washing away my footprints. A video call pops up, Ha and Margaret smiling with champagne. To the award-nominated photographer, Ha cheers. Margaret lifts her glass, and to finally getting what you deserve. We laugh until the screen freezes in golden light. Their faces blur, but the feeling stays. After the call, I open my journal. The pages smell faintly of salt and coffee. I write slowly, letting each word settle. Family isn't blood. Family is who shows up when your heart stops. Sometimes karma isn't revenge, it's release. Outside, the sun dips into the water, turning it to glass. I watch the reflection of light on the waves. My pulse matches the rhythm of the sea. Steady, certain, free. The evening settles over the shore like silk. I sit with my camera beside me, its lens still warm from the sun. The sea hums, steady, like a heart that remembers peace. Behind me, the world I escaped keeps fading into silence. Ahead, the horizon glows with the promise of something unnamed. 83 seconds once defined my death. Now they define my life. Every breath since then has been a choice, not a duty. I think of Ha's laughter, Margaret's calm strength. The family I built from truth instead of obligation. The past doesn't vanish, it just stops deciding who I am. I pick up my journal, the pages trembling in the wind. Survival isn't coming back to life, I write. It's learning to live without permission. The waves rise, crash, and retreat, endless and forgiving. I close the notebook, exhaling the weight of old ghosts. The camera clicks once, capturing light breaking on the water. One frame, one moment. 83 seconds reborn as forever. And this time, the heartbeat belongs only to me.